Burrs used his card skill to summon a holy guardian for himself and Elif. He addressed the elders, stating, "Indeed, we have temporarily lost such an important combat force as Lord Sword Saint. But I also hope that you will understand the situation, even if you don't join us. We ourselves are confident that we can defeat the Dark Guild." As Burrs defeated the plant monster in front of the elders, Avari smiled and said, "It was just a test, but you withstood the light cannon equivalent to a 3-star demon lord level, without flinching. Burrs, you've become really powerful." Verton, also surprised, remarked, "That card can summon divine magic." However, Elif was unhappy with their treatment, questioning, "What kind of test? You guys just attacked us with the intention of killing us, right?" She warned the elders, "When the Dark Guild invades here, you'll regret it." Upon hearing this, Burrs asked Elif not to be rude. Elrond then asked Burrs, "It's been 16 years, to which Burrs responded, "Exactly." Meanwhile, Elif, still angry, suggested to Burrs, "Let's find Mom quickly and get out of here. They are simply trying to make things difficult. Why should we be polite to them?" But Burrs explained to Elif why he was so polite, because he is your grandfather. Elrond added, "Unexpectedly, Nikita's daughter is also 16 years old." Upon hearing this, Elif was shocked to find out that Elrond was her grandpa. Suddenly, Elrond and the other elders started celebrating. Upon witnessing this unexpected event, both Burrs and Elif were very surprised, wondering what had just happened. Avari laughed and told the other elders, "You see, I told you not to joke with them. They were so scared." However, Verton said, "But Elif's angry expression is so cute. She looks a bit similar to Nikita when she was a kid." Seeing this, Burrs asked Patriarch Elrond, "Does this mean you are accepting me?" Elif, also curious, asked Burrs what was going on. Elder Elrond approached Burrs, grabbed his hand, and said, "You still call me Patriarch? Just like Nikita, you should call me Father, my good son-in-law." Surprised, Burrs asked Elder Elrond, "Didn't you say you would never admit it?" But he replied, "Forget about that," and asked, "Where is Nikita?" Elder Elrond, with a big smile on his face, asked Burrs and Elif to come with him. Burrs and Elif still didn't understand what was going on. Elif asked Burrs, "What's going on here?" Burrs responded, "I can't figure it out either. Maybe your mom has improved her relationship with your grandpa over the years." But upon seeing Elder Elrond's face, he thought there was something fishy going on, and Blanchett, the general of the tribe, was also involved in this. As they approached the sacred tree, Elder Elrond told them, "The huge sacred tree you see outside is just a magic projection. The tree in front of us is the real sacred tree of our elves. The birth of the sacred tree can be traced back to the troubled times 500 years ago when our first matriarch, Lord Twila, used herself as a nutrient to activate the most powerful plant magic, the descent of the sacred tree, to establish the elf tribe. Because of the light of the sacred tree, all the tribesmen suddenly became enlightened and gained the talents of plant magic and archery, which raised the overall strength of our elves to a higher level. Over the years, the elf tribe relied on the protection of the sacred tree to become a power in the heroes' continent. But the sacred tree slowly began to wither. And when the world became a little calmer, some tribesmen began to run away again and have relationships with foreign tribes. This undoubtedly goes against Lord Twila's original intention. That's why we strictly forbid the marriage of tribesmen of high bloodlines with foreign tribes, to ensure that the proud gifts of our elf tribe remain. But what can't be stopped is the constant loss of nutrients from the sacred tree, and if this continues, the elf tribe will soon decline along with the withering of the sacred tree. That's why Elder Elrond was so against Burrs being with Nikita. And next, he's going to show Burrs the truest side of the elf tribe, which he has never even shown to Lord Sword Saint. Surprised, Burrs asked Elder Elrond, "What do you mean?" As Elder Elrond used Dispel Magic, Elif started feeling nauseous again. Suddenly, something unexpected happened. The so-called sacred tree they saw before was just an illusion. "This is the true appearance of the sacred tree," Elder Elrond revealed. Burs was shocked to see that Nikita had turned into the nourishment of the sacred tree for the sake of the tribe. Upon seeing Nikita, Burs became very sad and started crying. He was so angry that he grabbed Elder Elrond by the neck and shouted, "Bastard, you've been after us for more than 10 years. You forced Nikita to come back just to make her a sacrifice? You selfish devil, give Nikita back to me." However, Elder Elrond remained calm. He told Verton and Avari to get ready. They also responded they knew what to do. Verton and Avari approached the sacred tree and started holding it. As they held the sacred tree, their bodies began merging with it. As the sacred tree completely absorbed them, a tiny part of the sacred tree turned green, and that's how Verton and Avari also became part of the sacred tree. Upon seeing this horrible scene, Alif was scared. Her whole body trembled in fear. Elder Elrond told Burs, "Do you understand now? We are not selfish at all. Becoming the nourishment of the sacred tree and dedicating one's life to the tribe is a supreme honor for us elves, and Nikita must have thought so." Burs was furious. He punched the ground and exclaimed, "This is unreasonable." Seeing her dad distraught, Elif tried to comfort him. Elder Elrond explained to them that a single young leaf can extend the light of the sacred tree for 1 more year. "Of course, I understand that it is difficult for you as a foreigner to understand the elves. But today, your arrival has also changed my mind," he told Burs, adding that Nikita might be able to be resurrected. Surprised, Burs asked, "Are you serious? Can Nikita be resurrected?" Elder Elrond replied, "Yes, if you are willing." He then pointed toward Alif and said, "If you pay a little price, you can save Nikita." Upon hearing this, Burs told Elder Elrond, "No way. If you try to target Alif, don't blame me for being rude." But Elder Elrond clarified, "You misunderstood. What I want is not Alif, but the card on her waist." Realizing he was talking about the legendary hero's cards, Elif told her dad, "This card was given to me by the legendary hero, Leping, as a gift." Elder Elrond explained that he felt a powerful divine magic in that deck of cards. If you offer it to the sacred tree, it may be able to completely revive the sacred tree. You know, everything in elves comes from the sacred tree. If the sacred tree absorbs enough magic power at once, it may be able to replace the lives that have been sacrificed. And I promise that I'll prioritize resurrecting Nikita. Upon hearing this, Burs asked Elder Elrond if he was telling the truth. Just let the sacred tree absorb the magic power of the cards. However, Alif tried to explain to Burs, "That's not true, Dad. How is it possible that someone who has died can just be resurrected? What's more, cards are for us to use to save the world." But suddenly, more unexpected events unfolded, and a remote-like object appeared. Someone was controlling Elder Elrond's emotions with it. As the dial was twisted to sad, Elder Elrond became sad and told Burs in a mournful tone, "I understand your concern, Burs, and to be honest, I'm not completely sure. But if it succeeds, not only can Nikita be resurrected, but even the elves can regain their glory. I'll have no more worries, and I'll be able to fully devote myself to the alliance against the Dark Guild." Upon hearing this, Burs said, "That's right. This is actually about defeating the Dark Guild and saving the hero's continent." However, Alif disagreed and warned Burs, "Just in case something goes wrong with the cards, then the two of us will be blamed." But he didn't listen and took the card from Alif, saying, "Don't worry, in any case, Dad will take full responsibility for all the consequences." He told Elder Elrond that Alif and he each kept half of the noble phantasm cards, and now they're all here. He asked him, "What's next?" Elder Elrond asked Burs to leave the cards in his hands. "After I cast the elf's special spell and let the sacred tree absorb the magic power, Nikita can be resurrected." However, Elif was still worried and questioned Burs, "Have you really thought this through?" Upon hearing this, Burs replied that he would give anything to rescue her mother. As Elder Elrond received the legendary hero's cards, he smiled and said, "Burs, you are indeed my good son-in-law." As he said that, suddenly, plant vines appeared from the ground and captured Elif and Burs. Surprised, Burs questioned Elder Elrond, "What do you mean?" As we saw before, someone was controlling Elder Elrond. He changed his emotions to crazy. As he did that, Elder Elrond started laughing like a madman and told Burs, "I didn't expect it would be that easy to deceive you. You ask, what do I mean? Actually, you already know it very well in your heart, don't you?" He showed the dark gear to Burs and told him, "The elves have long been on the side of the Dark Guild." Upon seeing this, both Elif and Burs were shocked. Elder Elrond told Burs that he was no longer himself as he was now controlled by dark gear. Suddenly, a plant monster grew out from the ground and slowly opened its mouth. A joker emerged from his mouth. He was the one controlling Elder Elrond. He told Burs, "These elven patriarchs were turned into meat puppets by me 10 years ago. In order to achieve immortality, all their internal organs were replaced with dark gears. As long as I don't interfere, they can still act according to their original sense of autonomy. But if I interfere, they must obey my orders." Elder Elrond knelt down in front of the Joker and handed him the legendary hero's cards, effectively making him the head of the elf tribe. Burs urged Elif to use her skill as they prepared to launch an attack, saying, "We must seal all these guys." However, the Joker noticed this and ordered Elder Elrond to attack. Elder Elrond used plant magic and covered their entire bodies with plant parasites. Because of these parasites, all magic power was sucked away from Elif and Burs. Upon seeing this, the Joker praised Elder Elrond, and Elder Elrond thanked him for the compliment. After acknowledging Elder Elrond's good work, the Joker rewarded him by pressing the red button on the device that controlled Elder Elrond, causing him to fall asleep. After that, he grabbed the cards and told Burs, "After observing all your battles, it seems like these cards can summon spirits from other worlds, and it's actually at the cost of life force." However, Burs was relieved that the Joker didn't know the secret of using the Noble Phantasm cards yet, so even if he got them, nothing terrible would happen. But Burs hadn't expected that the Joker knew how to use these cards. He threw the cards into the air and declared, "Sacrifice the lives of the entire elf tribe. All obey my orders."